See me? Testing. Nope, still not working. Oh, wait. No, it is. You know what? I think it's the mic. Yep. No, it is.
It is?
It's not on there tight. You have to push it. Test, 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 test. I can hear the feedback. Test, 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 test.
She thinks it is. I don't think it is.
I checked the plug. The black plug wasn't very sturdy, but I fixed it. I'm wondering if it's underneath here.
Ah, it's not plugged in.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Alright, now test it.
All set.
Works?
You and my wife are very smart.
Well, I mean, it could very well have been sometimes it's the software.
Yeah.
No.
Let me just do one more thing. Double check. Yeah, that works. That's fine. All right, back in the room.
So it was just about plugging the floor. Okay. All right, bye-bye. You have services tonight? Nobody's here? Thanks for realizing that. Lady.
Wait.
Right, they're all late.
Well, yeah, services will start.
We're here for you. Hey, is everybody lost? Oh, I'm like, wait, I'm gonna hold services myself for myself. Yeah, Eli's up. Oh, front.
Setting off their car batteries apparently.
Oh, yeah. Oh. What? Not a sign.
Can you move down one step?
Who else is in here?
John, Heather, and myself.
You know what? You must have shortened the rows this week.
Thank you very much. There's a gal named Nellie who works at Boulevard. She is so good.
Hold up. I don't even get a menu when I go in there anymore. She says, I know what you're getting.
Well, she wasn't there tonight. Apparently, one kid's going to one school, one kid's going to Florida State, one's going to University of Florida. And there was some sort of thing going on with sports tonight.
She's okay.
Oh, yeah, she's fine.
also
Hey,
works-
Leo.
She also works, I think, at the Marriott. And the owner of the Boulevard works at the, I think it's the
really?
Marriott.
Yeah, because their insurance.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Nellie.
But it took so much longer because Nellie wasn't there.
I just called Lynn, I'm like, where are you guys? I said, I'm gonna have to have whole services for myself, with myself.
It's taking forever. Took forever there. It was Nellie.
Oh, yeah.
She knows what the
I
war.
had to get the, streaming system all hooked up. Got that.
Are we having a July 4th this year?
We are. Just put the flyers up. All right, I will pop them outside. Flyers are all, you want a flyer?
Take it from Harvard, if you have one.
Hi, how are you? Nice to see you.
Hey, how are you? How you feeling?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Took a long time in that restaurant tonight.
Yeah, because Nellie wasn't there.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
When Nellie helped out,
Was Cantor with you guys?
she's in the office. Went to the
Oh,
office.
she's in the office?
No, she went into that office there, the main office. It's amazing how much quicker people heal with hips than they do with knees. Knees are tough.
How are you, Leo?
The other hip done. And also very
They
easy.
get you up, right up and
Oh,
going.
that day.
Yeah, well, we really are late.
He thought he was gonna have to do it just for satellite deafening.
Nellie's there, everything moves smoothly, but the other guy there, it was just taking forever. So what'd you have, Leo?
I had eggplant,
Parmesan or Rollatini?
rollatini.
Yeah, there were 3 or 4 people at my table who had eggplant and Rollatini. I got your books. How was your eggplant?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, the Rollatini's good there. They had Margot with one of the meals. I wanted to find out, can they make a dish of it? And they wouldn't. You're the one who turns the lights on now, huh?
Guess so, but you didn't do it.
I wouldn't think to do it. So welcome back. It's good to see you. Good.
now we can go. It worked out.
Frank, what'd you get?
I had a flatbread.
Huh?
I had flatbread.
Oh, flatbread.
Normally I get lasagna, but I wasn't hungry enough for it. So I just got a flatbread.
I've got enough for 2 meals. I got.
Well, I can't eat all of lasagna. I made that mistake once. We went to the boulevard. I made that mistake once and I was up all night long, tossing and turning, because I ate the whole thing. Well, so I take it home and we'll have it, tomorrow night or the next night.
I have other stuff left from last night. I've got enough to last me till Wednesday.
Oh, that's good.
Got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 meals already set up.
Well, you don't have to cook then.
3 nights of scarlet cheesy bread, and then 2 nights of chicken parmesan.
Now we know. We're hungry.
Practice, you have them?
I have not been over there.
You want Italian?
Any way you want.
I could live on pizza every night.
Oh, there. We got the microphone working, so I can do candles.
So I set up all the streaming, and I get everything set up, and this isn't working. This isn't working. This isn't working. This is unplugged.
I'll do the one. Okay.
I'll step to that. Okay.
Nothing personal?
Good Shabbos.
Okay, we're done. I got everybody.
Oh, good. Oh, don't close it.
It's locked now. You mind? Because I gotta go get a battery. Thanks.
sir.
Okay. No, I sent her lots of videos. Cat videos.
Oh, and she doesn't respond.
No, she does. She always responds. Well, that's it. No, Haley. That's Haley.
And then after one of her baths.
Yeah.
Looks pretty well groomed there.
Looks like she's pretty fluffed out.
Yeah, somebody did a great job.
Me.
Oh, I thought you take care of that room.
It's Haley. She passed away in
Haley.
2020. She passed away. November 2020.
What do you have now, Riley and
Ashley.
was Ashley's eye?
About the same.
I assume you don't put medicine.
Oh, my vase is.
We're in here. Not as we always put 'em. All right.
No, it was in the, so it was in the kitchen. With the.
Classes.
I hear you're practicing for a big event, huh?
Yes, yes I am. I have to get that. Why? It was the Florence last night. These ones are just Cheetos, but you're welcome to.
Yes, I have one.
She has these?
No,
Try that.
mine's not a very strong prescription.
Try that. Try that.
הנה, מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה, מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה, מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבר אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and welcome to our small family this evening. Let's turn to the middle of page 124 in our prayer books. Page 1 of the satellite Siddur, but we don't have the satellite.
Yes, you do.
We do. Okay,
You're on satellite.
you got it done. I'm proud of you.
My wife helped. Kid bitch.
Page 1 of the satellite Siddur. For those joining us by live stream, and we'll read together. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture. May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. So be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this synagogue be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Good evening, everybody, and welcome for Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat service. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I welcome all of you joining our services tonight. Hope you had a great week as we come together to celebrate Shabbat as a family. For those joining us by live stream, I hope you found the satellite Siddur so that you can participate in tonight's service. We'll start out with the candles, and I invite Tony Ann to come up and light the Sabbath candles and make the Sabbath.
I was gonna fail at lighting the match. Oh, it wasn't gonna last. Yeah, I had it out earlier. O source of lighted truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Let's continue reading together. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahaliknia shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvah, commanding us to kindle the light of the Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We continue on page 125 of our prayer books. Where has the week vanished? Is it lost forever? Will I ever recover anything from it? The joy of life, the unexpected victory, the realized hope, the task accomplished. Will I ever be able to banish the memory of pain, the sting of defeat, the heaviness of boredom? On this day, let me keep for a while what must drift away. On this day, let me be free of the burdens that must return. On this day, Shabbat abide. Let's continue together. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. To pause, if only for this day, to find peace on this day. Let me enter into a quiet world this day. On this day, Shabbat abide. May these Shabbat hours of rest and renewal now begun open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise for us all.
We continue on page 138. Lechadoti likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadoti likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadoti likrat kala, b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat Shabbat, P'nei Shabbat nikabela. Verse 2. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mekor habracha, mirosh mikedem. Nisucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi, lekrat kala, peni Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi lekrat kala, peni Shabbat nikabela. Verse 3. Mikdash melech ir melucha, Kumi tzeim, kumi urim, mitoch hafer, rav lach Shabbat, v'mekemer v'hu yom laich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, peni Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, peni Shabbat nikabela. And on page 144, the Chatzi Kaddish responsively. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Be'alma divarach hirutei Be'amlich malchutei B'chayechon u'v'yomechon U'v'chayed kol beit Yisrael Bagala U'v'zman karib Ve'imru Amen. Yehesh Me'rabam Mevarach Le'alam Ul'almei Almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitandar V'yitalel Shemei Kodesha Berichu Le'ila Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran Be'alma Ve'imru, Amen. We rise for the praise to worship responsively. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach le'olam va'ed.
Let's turn to the top of page 149, page 3 of the satellite Siddur. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom set the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Together, creator of the time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, from whom the evening flows.
We continue on page 150. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. Together,
We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your life from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
on page 152, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kibun Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol בלבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Let's turn to the top of page 157 in our prayer book, or page 5 in the satellite Siddur. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. Please join me, that there is no way to get from here to there, except by joining hands and marching together.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi kamo khaba elim Adonai, mi kamo khanadam b'kodesh, norati lo osefele, norati lo osefele. מלכותך רעובנך בוקי היום לפני משה, זילי ענו ואמרו, זילי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פד אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. יא לי 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 לי, יא לי לי לי, יא לי 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 לי.
Let's turn to the middle of page 161, or the bottom of page 5 in the satellite Siddur. Give us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Together, watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and your soul.
Baruch atah Adonai Haborei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. ועל ירושלים Yerushalayim Shalom Ve'al Yerushalayim Ve'al Kol Amo Ve'al Yerushalayim Shalom Baruch Ata Adonai Haporei Sukkah Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Amo Yisrael. And on page 162, V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. Last verse. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'rit olam. It is that special time for a new moon. Rosh Chodesh Sivan yeh b'yom rishon haba aleinu v'al kol beit Yisrael l'tova. Yechadshehu HaKadosh Baruch Hu Aleinu ve'al kol mo beit Yisrael l'chaim u'l'shalom l'sason u'l'simcha l'yeshua u'l'nechama v'nomar Amen. Our God and God of our ancestors, may the new month bring us goodness and blessing. May we have long life, peace, and prosperity, a life exalted by love of Torah and reverence for the divine, a life in which the longing of our hearts are fulfilled for good.
As we turn to the tefillah, the core of our Shabbat service, I ask that you please rise as we turn to page 164 in our prayer book, page 7 in the satellite Siddur. Either read silently through page 179 or say internally whatever you're feeling at this time. We will come back together once everyone is seated.
Ose shalom imrama. Hu ya'asa shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru imru amen. Ya'asa shalom. Ya'asa shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'asa shalom. Ya'asa shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'asa shalom. Ya'asa shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'asa shalom. Ya'asa shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
To worship is to stand in awe under a heaven of stars, before a flower, a leaf in the sunlight, or a grain of sand. To worship is to work with dedication and skill. It is to pause from work and listen to a strain of music. Worship is loneliness, seeking communion. It is a thirsty land crying out for rain. Worship is kindred fire in our hearts. It moves through deeds of kindness and acts of love. Worship is the mystery within us, reaching out to the mystery beyond. It is an articulate silence, yearning to speak. It is the window of the moment open to the sky of the eternal. Please turn to the middle of page 371 of your prayer book, page 9 in the satellite Siddur. The Misha Berach prayer is for those who are in need of healing, healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit, healing for national or international upheaval, or for any need whatsoever. We have been asked to offer prayers for JCM members and family, for Leah Jacobson, Joan Thompson, Bert Posner, Larry Satcher, Beth Pavlov, George Cartman, Belle Finfer, Carol Gross, Aaron Alter, June Streisand, and Arthur Doxer. And for JCMI friends and extended family, Julie Fitzgerald, Jane Barron, Marianne Mulligan, Brandon Ben Sharon, Teddy Emerson, Pete Carochi, Sandy Footlick, Jim McDonald, Alba McDonald, Bernie and Barbara Friedrich, Nan Needleman, Rick Wave, Rick Wilkie, Avalakava Hughes, Tom Boucher, Scott Snyder, Martha Eldridge Stark, Joan Reinke, Mel Friedberg, Paula Pagliario, Howard Rosenblum, Reverend Timothy Navin, Margaret Gallivan, Deborah Posner, Arlene Merston, Ann D'Onofrio, Erwin Shapiro, Lynn Hollander, Harold Hollander, Barbara Kretschmer, and Pamela Michael. Anybody have any other names to add, Beth?
Colin Boston, Stella Block, Ralph Oppenheim, and Chuck Stout.
We turn to page 371 in the middle of the page and join in on Debbie Friedman's setting of Misha Berach. Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha labotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
in the Kiddush.
The seventh day is consecrated to the eternal God. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving. Let's read together at the bottom of the page. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei peri hagafen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon inchilanu zicharon l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tzion Mitzrayim kivanu v'chata v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uv'ratzon inchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
Tuesday.
And for the motzi, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'tei avon.
We got a problem. There it is. Okay.
You think it's something?
What do you need?
It's not there.
The basket? Come on this.
I think I'll be okay. Without.
I got it.
Really need that much.
It's usually not seen, it's usually hiding.
So now it's my turn? Fine.
And tonight, we kick off a new book of the Torah, Bamidbar, to be shared with us by none other than the big surprise, Heather Greenfield.
My parsha is called Bamidbar,
Bamidbar.
and it means in the wilderness. It's Numbers 1.1-4.20. And I renamed it Food for Thought. Food for Thought. Okay. Cantor Harry suggested I do this week's parsha in the wilderness. Rabbi Gross's helpful handout of this parsha, Bamidbar, which translates to mean in the wilderness, bombards me with history and commentary. So I ask myself, what does this all mean to me? And what should I share with you, my fellow JCMI Sabbath friends? I'll briefly address the wilderness history, which occurred in the Sinai wilderness 13 months after the exodus from Egypt. As a child growing up, I was taught that God spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai, giving Moses the 10 Commandments and the Torah, which Moses then inscribed on stone tablets to share with God's children, who were later known as the 12 tribes. To me, the 10 Commandments offer societal and communal truths that, when followed, are gifts to all humanity. Now, as a woman studying Torah with Rabbi Gross and acknowledging that we are an ancient communal civilization, I have become a questioner. I'm more analytical about our Judaism. Scholars state that the book of Numbers covers the time period that starts 13 months after Moses received the Torah. That in the tent of meeting, God again speaks to Moses, instructing him to take a census, which is in Numbers 1.1. To quote, it reads, "Take a census of the Israelite community by the clans of its ancestral houses, listing the names, every male, head by head," unquote. As the book of Numbers continues, Moses and Aaron are then instructed to record their names by groups. The groups are later known as the 12 tribes. They, Moses and Aaron, are told to include the men's names from 20 years old and up for the purpose of bearing arms. I view this as part of God's plan. His promise to us, the Israelites, who accepted the covenant to obey all God's laws, that if we do as commanded, then we will be given a gift from God, a designated worldly piece of land, the land of milk and honey. But I also know that other people also lived on this land. As you know, God also said that all men are created in my image. Thus he knew that there were other people, many who were idol worshipers and not yet ready to accept the idea of one God. These people throughout the region, they had claims to their land. They wanted to keep their land, protect their land for their families and communities. God's vision to have men bear arms, to form a military, to fight, to kill, to destroy the other's lifestyle, their civilizations, does not go with God's commandments, not to kill and to welcome the stranger. For me, these two commandments make life sacred. They make me proud of my Jewish heritage, not to kill and welcome the stranger. I think our Jewish faith stresses the importance of justice and caring for the other. By this time, in 2026, we all humanity, should not be warriors, but peacemakers. It breaks my heart at this moment in time to see so much hate around the world. Every day on the TV news, I witness innocent children starving, the children seeing their homes and families broken apart. Yes, I'm so blessed and lucky, and I want this for all. Look at me. Look at me at this moment. Me, given the opportunity as a senior woman to come before you, allowing me to be a commentator on the book of Numbers. Is this progress? Yes, we now have women cantors and rabbis. Is our faith evolving? Yes, I think so. But I also think humankind is slow to evolve, slow to be kinder beings. Then I ask myself, we, the people of the book, are we the Jews of the world still in the wilderness? Will we find our way? I hope the future for Israel and the world is to have leadership that strives to provide the Judaic principles of justice, caring, sharing, peace, and love for our fellow man through talk, through communication, not threats and not wars. Is it possible? I hope so. I pray so. Food for thought. And remember, food is love. I happened to, just a few minutes ago, come across page 193. Would you turn to it and read it with me? 193. Everyone there? 193 at the top. May the one whose spirit is with us in every righteous deed be with all who work for the good of humanity and bear the burdens of others, and who give bread to the hungry and clothe the naked and take the friendless into their homes. May the work of their hands endure, and may the seed they sow bring abundant harvest.
Thank you, Heather. And now, Mr. President.
Right here. Shabbat Shalom. Heather, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. We have big shoes to fill following you with your little teeny feet. Shabbat Shalom, my friends. My name is Keith Alter. As most of you know, I'm the president of the congregation. I welcome visitors worshiping with us tonight and our guests. And I also would like to welcome our worshipers joining us from afar. Thank gosh we got the streaming working and the microphones working. Please stay after the services for our oneg. Tonight's oneg is coordinated by Lynn Wilk, Mitch Baum, Bob Jaws, Heather Greenfield, and Mary Pinto. Our lovely flowers, right here, the beautiful flowers, are donated by Jonathan and Heather Greenfield in honor of me, bringing the community together. We're having tomorrow night's celebration on the Marco Princess Cruise. There is about 27 of us going, and there is, I believe, another 55 or so from the community going out. The weather's supposed to be beautiful. If anybody has not gotten tickets yet and does want to go, you can meet at the port on Bald Eagle at about 5:10. There are tickets available there. It's prime rib and salmon. And I did find out it is not prime rib or salmon. It's prime rib and salmon. You can have both if you can't make up your mind. Current details of everything going on in congregational life can be found on our website, in our monthly newsletter, The Messenger, and in our semi-weekly email notifications. that we send out to our membership. So I'd like to remind her of a few things. As I mentioned, tomorrow night, we have the Marco Princess, which actually originated the thought of an idea about a year ago, I think it was. More than that. About 3 years ago. Cantor brought it up, made a note of it, and then just took a while to get going. So it's going to be a great night. Monday is our last bingo of the season. So for the volunteers, it's a yay. Kind of, but for Sue, I don't know, Sue? Is she sleeping? She's sleeping. Never mind. 6:30. 6:30. Doors open at 5 o'clock, and then we'll be commencing back at the end of the summertime. The next board meeting is going to be held on March 28th here in the synagogue at 7 p.m. March? Well, I don't want you guys to show up, so it's May. Maybe it was a Freudian slip. You can now RSVP.
We're just testing if they were.
Oh, yeah, I want to make sure you're all awake. Right, Sue? Are you awake? Okay. 4th of July is our next big event. Flyers just went out today. They're on the web. They're out there out front. It is a barbecue. We have not, we've sort of kind of set the menu. We're going to add a few things to it. RSVP closes on June 24th. The 2026-27 Women's Club Book Club flyer is now available around the building and on the website. The Chess Club meets every Tuesday from 9:30 to 12. You can contact Herb Pavlo. The office is selling Memorial Yahrzeit candles, and please do not forget to bring food for those in the community that are less fortunate. When you come on Fridays or any day, you can drop off at the synagogue, and the tzedakah box out there for any donations. And now,
Almost. There is one other event before we get to the 4th of July, and that would be next Shabbat. We are having, obviously, Shabbat services. We're celebrating Shavuot, and we'll also have a Yizkor service for Shavuot next Friday night. Be there, be square.
thank you. Yizkor service. All right, Beth? Going with her? Do you have any choice? You do not. Shabbat Shalom.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Tonight, we offer Kaddish for those observing Shiva, Shloshim, or Avelud. And tonight, we recognize the family of Jerry Levin, who are still in their Shloshim month. And in addition, the weekly yard sites tonight for Esther Bernikoff, Mildred Rudinsky Black, Frances Frida Bly, Betty Gordon, Jacob Gross, Mary Coslow, Ann Lewis, Sally Lipschultz, Marcia Rosenberg, Lillian Capstein Rubin, Philip Sasher, Harlan Sakes, Jerry Schwartz, Israel Shapiro, Anna Skolnick, Alan Bernard Sostek, and Alma Winter. Anybody else have yard site tonight? I will. Please rise as we return to page 598 in our prayer book, page 11 in the Shabbat, in the satellite Siddur.
532, it's either or.
No,
Oh.
he's right. He knows what he's doing. If you're doing the Kodesh, it's 598.
It's 532 also.
Okay.
He's in 598.
Yisgadal v'yisgadal Shemei Rabbah v'yalma divrach Yusei v'yamlich machusei v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayed chol beis Yisrael agolav izman korim v'yimru amen Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam omei omaya yisborach v'yishtabach v'yisbar v'yisna say Yisadar v'yishalei v'yishalal Shemei dekucha b'richu Min kol b'chasa v'shirasa, tush b'chasa v'nechanasa, dami ram v'yoma v'yimru amen. Rama Rabba min Shemaya, v'chayim v'yim v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Seh shalom ben Ramal, huya seh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved, and let us say, Amen. Enter.
To conclude this evening's service, we turn to page 625 for Adon Olam. Adon Olam, Hashem Allah, B'terem kol Yetzir nivra, Le'et nasa, V'chefzo kol, Azai melech, Shemo nikra, V'yacharei, Kichlot hakol, Levado yimloch nora, V'hu haya, V'hu hove, V'hu yiyeh, B'tifara, V'hu echad, V'ein sheni, Lehamshilo, Leachbira, B'li reshit, B'li tachlit, V'lo ha'oz v'ha'mizra, V'hu eli, V'chai gali, V'tzorchem li, Be'et tzara, V'hu nisi, Umanos li, Menat kozi, B'yom ekra, B'yado, Avkid ruchi, Be'et ishan, Be'aira, Be'im ruchi, Giviyati, Adonai li, V'lo ira. Shabbat shalom.
Thanks, sir.